Welcome back to Double Shot Disc Golf News. I'm multiple-time disc golfer. This weekend was the Northwest Disc Golf Championship in Portland, Oregon. Everyone showed up to show off their skills, even a local ranger who treated us to an exhibition of his innovative form. My form is way better. Anyways, in round one, Radalin threw a fantastic shot and almost aced, but skipped off the top of the basket.
This is a long arm hole if there ever were one. 450 foot spike Kaiser off the top. That's never happened before, Ian.
Apparently that's the first time that ever happened? After round one, Paul Uleberry was in the lead at 11 under. In round two, Bradley Williams attempted to chase him down. Unfortunately, his round spun out of control. On the back nine, as Yuli watched his lead slip away, he was left asking the age-old questions like, why? And, are we going to let a tree grow in the middle of a tee pad?
Wow, we're going to change a par 5 to a par 4, but we're going to let a tree grow in the middle of the tee pad?
Gannon and Macbeth both shot the hot round of 12 under, which put them in first and second place heading into round three. Unfortunately, Paul's third round was worse. AB shot the hot round of 12 under and ended up tied with Gannon for the lead, 5 strokes ahead of Ellis and Klein. Championship Sunday arrived and anticipation was high. Who would take down the win, Barella or that other Burr fella? Early in the round, Simon made a charge but soon fell off the pace with 3 bogeys in a row. A bogey turkey, if you will. A Borgkey? A Bogurkey? On the back nine, Kyle Klein poked his head back into the conversation with 5 straight birdies. Suddenly, there were 3 potential winners. Going into hole 18, Barella was at 33 under, Burr at 32, and Klein at 31. All 3 of their drives were good. Then, AB hit a tree on his second shot. Klein threw a great second shot and was in position for the eagle. Gannon stepped up.
It's been a great week for Kyle Klein.
And stepped away. And stepped up. And stepped away. And stepped up.
And you keep this thing over safe.
And stepped away.
Much wider than that big fur just to the.
And stepped up. And shanked it into the trees. Barella hung his next forehand out wide. AB, more like OB. Just kidding, he just managed to skip back in. After AB and Gannon's upshots, it was all coming together. If all 3 made their putts, it would be a 3-way playoff. Klein was up first, and unfortunately missed it. Next was AB. He put his putt in the chains. But it was a little on the right side and somehow slid out.
No.
And with that, it was over. Gannon took down another win. Brrr, I'm feeling a chill in the air again. Why? Why do I gotta do that? Come on. And now, for some more news and nuggets, let's send it over to Disc Golf Enjoyer.
Thanks, multiple time. Since our views have been plummeting, we decided to learn a lesson from the biggest disc golf channels on YouTube and be more negative. That's right, we now hate everything about disc golf and think everything the Pro Tour does is wrong. We're doing this right? Speaking of which, the PDGA has proposed some rule changes and disc golf fans, as usual, accepted the thought of change graciously. We don't know what the proposed changes are, but we hate them. Is this the worst thing that's ever happened in the sport? Last week was a slow news week for us, but we did receive many DMs about us potentially misgendering a deer on last week's episode. His round was wrecked by a female deer. We apologize profusely, but it seems like due to this mistake, we are now banned from the Pro Tour. And speaking of the Pro Tour, let's go to a new segment called DGPT versus CGPT. We asked ChatGPT for a roast of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and this is what we got. The DGPT, where professionalism peaks at a trophy made of driftwood, and a handshake from a guy named Kyle. We asked DGPT CEO Jeff Spring for a roast of ChatGPT, and this is what we got. Please stop harassing me and asking dumb questions for a show with like 3 subscribers. Also, how did you get my number? While I respect you as a handsome professional reporter, please stop calling my personal phone. Okay. Let us know in the comments who won the first round of DGPT versus CGPT. And last week over on the Growth Row Tour, Meanwhile, over on the Go Throw Tour last week, I can't say it right now. Last week, over on the Go Throw Tour at the Kayak Point Showdown, it looks like Gannon took it down, and we would let you know how he did that, but we are still waiting on the post-produced coverage to drop. Instead of a recap, we have a little clip from the live coverage. Great. And that's all I've got. Back to you, multiple time.
Thanks, enjoyer, and thank you, viewers. And now let's go to a segment I like to call, Let's See If Philo Can Convince Us That He Enjoys This Sponsored Product. Philo?
Philo, you want to give it a try?
Why not?
Well, they won't know.
Fumbalaya.
Give you a shaky and a tasty?
Shaky and a tasty, huh?
Yeah.
Bottoms up. Cheers, huh?
Let's go. Monk fruit, natural sweetener. What do you think, my man?
Not bad at all, man. That's pretty clean.
Yeah, so that's instant hydration for you. Check it out.
Perfect. Hard to believe that wasn't delicious. Can't wait to try it. And that's going to be it for us today. Until next time.
Give you a shaky and a tasty?
Shaky and a tasty, huh?
Yeah.
Shaky and a taste. Shaky and a taste. Shaky and a tasty, huh?